Hi, everybody. Welcome back. My name's Maria. This is Conversations with Mother Earth. And today I want to start something a little bit different, something that is becoming a passion project of mine. And that is our deep study of the divine feminine, Mary Magdalene, Sophia, Goddess Sophia, Mother Earth, the divine creator, mother creator, right? And so what I will be doing is calling this Sophia Sundays. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm filming them on Sunday or if I'm uploading them every Sunday. I haven't decided, but one of the two. So you'll be getting this once a week. And my aim and my goal is to tap in specifically to that energy and to ask some questions and get some guidance about, very specific guidance about life, about being human, about integrating the divine into our lives, about what it actually means, about how to live from our heart. All of the things, anything and everything that can come up, I would be so happy to sit and witness and be a messenger for. As I personally am learning, as I deep dive into the subject of this divine feminine, the left hand path of Christ consciousness, Mary Magdalene counterpart to Jesus, this like womb wisdom, Sophia codes, like womb priestesses, the connection to dragons and serpents and, oh my gosh, the ancient goddesses that, like prehistory civilizations celebrated and used as a guide for life. I mean, this is laced in our human history, this entity of a female goddess as kind of the big thing, the big deal, right? As I'm working through learning about that, the layers and layers that go along with it, I really can't help but feel that this is a divinely guided path at this time for me. And I'm not going to say that this is like only my path, because I have been taught and shown time and time again that I cannot pigeonhole myself when it comes to this whole spirituality thing and what I think my path is. So I'm just going to call this my deep dive, my study. And as you know, I had started with the Mary Magdalene Revealed. I had started with that book after experiencing Mary Magdalene in one of my meditations about reincarnation and rebirth and time cycles and life and all of these things. Since then, I have, picked up some other things and am just really enjoying learning about all those things that I mentioned earlier and uncovering all the things. So if you are on a similar path, I want to tell you what I've picked up and what I'm really enjoying right now. Right now, I have the Magdalene Mysteries. This is the left-hand path of the feminine Christ. And this is, oh my gosh, pretty much all the history that you need. Just the history, her story, let's get it right, of like goddess worship, where this whole Mary Magdalene thing came from. And like taking it all the way back to the very beginning, because there is a red string theory, if you know, red string theory that connects it all together. And I can say back, right? But as we know, like time is not always linear. So it's a connection. It's a web. I'm going to just say it's a connection between all of these different aspects, things that humanity has been exposed to for thousands of years. They're all connected in a way to teach us our own divinity, really, is what I'm piecing together, to just open our eyes to what we truly are inside. Not the meat suit, not this outfit. All, you know what I mean? Our connection to creation, to everything. I think that's what it's all about. Either way, Magdalene Mysteries is something that, it's so dense and rich and beautiful and something I'm enjoying so much. I'm maybe a quarter of the way through, but it teaches you a whole bunch of different things that, I mean, I would never have known. But also, is helping me piece my own story together, my own messages, my own meditations that I've been receiving for over a year now. Just it all kind of starting to make sense. And I know I've mentioned this before, but having been witness to meeting elemental beings or like members of the stone kingdoms, the stone elementals, speaking to the trees, getting messages from nature itself, connecting with earth dragons, a red dragon that lives in the earth, in the center of the earth. Like there's reference to all of those things in here. Oh, what a relief. I'm not crazy. Oh my gosh. It's really a relief for me. And it is a confirmation that I am not on the wrong path. Like I am right where I need to be in terms of the unfolding of my own story, of my own journey. I needed it, and I'm glad it's here for me now. So from this book, though, I have also picked up this one. Return of the Divine Sophia, Healing the Earth Through the Lost Wisdom Teachings of Jesus, Isis, and Mary Magdalene. Okay, if this doesn't speak to exactly what I'm going through and what I'm personally experiencing, then I don't know. She wrote it for me, I think, and herself. But it's something that I am enjoying so far. I just picked it up like last night, so I'm not too far ahead. Right now, it's a personal story, it seems. Trisha McCannon is the author, and it's her personal journey through discovering and connecting all of this. I don't know how it progresses, but that's what it's like in the beginning. So for somebody that's has gone through a similar kind of path of unveiling and understanding, I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved that there's somebody out there that has been willing to sit down and write the things that are helping guide me on my path. I think that's, if I could thank them, if they could feel my thanks and my gratitude, I bet they could. If I sent it, I will. I'll be saying my thanks and my prayers for sure for these women who have been brave and courageous in sharing their story. And I've taken the time to do it. I know that that's a huge undertaking, birthing something that like that through you and sharing your own experience. I know that takes a lot. So I'm forever grateful and thankful for this step in my journey. If you are similarly on the path, then check those out. I would like to go ahead and get started. I'd like to go ahead after my spiel about how amazing this whole thing is, and uncovering and the learning and the studying and the ancient wisdom and all the things we have not been taught but are ready to reawaken and kind of open all of our eyes to new possibilities. Since we're now done talking about that, I would like to go ahead and get started with our grounding meditation and just kind of opening the floor to the Sophia wisdom that wants to come through today. In addition to the Sophia Sunday, that I'm also hoping to do separate videos on topics of interest that I have for myself. So things like how music affects our vibration or our frequency. That's one of them. How to connect and speak with the trees. That's something else that's on my to-do list. I have a whole list over here that I'm slowly working towards, or through, not towards, but through. I guess I could say towards, but slowly working myself through. So I have other topics that I would like to deep dive in and learn more about. I mean, it's all really the human experience, things I'd love to learn more about. So those paired with that, this I think will be a fun balance. And then you're not just kind of getting inundated all the time with the divine feminine Magdalene type of messaging, right? We can break it up a little. Oh, but today I want to go ahead and just start by taking a few deep breaths, because it is already late in the day and I've been meaning to get up here to this computer to be able to do this. Literally, it seems like all day. But duties and mom things come first. But it's nice to be able to sit here and close my eyes and just relax my body for a minute and do this. I know that there is a message that is available to us because I'm telling you the bird activity outside of my house today has been wild. It's been crazy. Very active visitors outside my window today. And that to me, it really feels like when that happens that there's something waiting for me in the spirit world. They're kind of like, okay, messenger, get on the microphone. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes, take some deep breaths and relax. I want you to go ahead and do the same. And as we're taking our deep breaths, go ahead and picture that universal white light above your head. And today it feels extra present, extra bright, big. And breathe that white light down into your crown chakra, into your third eye space. Allow it to travel down your face, over your lips, over your ears, down your throat, your neck. Oh, your shoulders, your chest, down your arms into your fingertips. Oh, take it all the way down your torso and through your hips. Let the light travel down your legs and out the soles of your feet, establishing down into Mother Earth. We are creating a bridge when we do this. We're creating a channel of light to enter Mother Earth, like a divine highway. As I said that, it just literally feels like a straight up column of light today. All right, and carry that down deep into Mother Earth as far as you can possibly take it. Let it spread out as far as it can go on either side, front, back, side to side of you. And once you're ready, breathe that Mother Earth energy back up through the soles of your feet, through your ankles and through your legs, carrying it up over your rump, up your back, through your neck and out the top of your head. And let that Mother Earth energy carry up into the sky, outer space, taking it as far and as high as you possibly can until it settles back there. And that white golden light of Creator and once you feel cozy there, take one more deep breath and breathe that loving white light back down into your chest. Opening your heart. I want to start today by just saying a prayer of gratitude for the people that have been brave enough to come before me, to have either shared with spoken word or written word their story and their experience in the uncovering and unveiling of these beautiful Sophia mysteries, the ancient wisdom. The path that's been leading us home for centuries, thousands of years. And I want to thank I want to say Sophia herself, itself, for providing this opportunity for all of us to be a part of something really magnificent and beautiful and transformational. A pathway of bringing the earth back into wholeness, into lushness, into beauty, into life. The healing that's happening through this is profound and meant to be. So I thank you for my part in all of it. As always, I ask to be a clear channel with light and love as my focus, truth, wisdom, all of that. And as always, I'm thankful for new friends and new people to join on this path of learning. So I want to start today. Sophia, 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 Sophia. By welcoming in this wisdom and asking if there's anything we need to know today for our highest good, to move forward on our path, to continue on this journey. Do you have something for us today? You know, what's interesting, my first lesson, in my head, I was thinking, please keep my children content while I'm trying to film this video. Please keep them calm and content and downstairs. And it was a voice in my head that says, why? They have so much to teach us. Oh. Don't exclude them. They have so much to teach us. They're not a hindrance in this journey. They have been picked by me to take this path, to take this journey, to be here at this time. Their presence is a gift. And a much more illuminated gift than some of us that are walking the planet right now and that have come before us. The children are the way makers and the way showers and the way finders. The children change the world. To be rid of adults and to only stick with children, that would be a dream. That would be a reality that would be preferred. There's a way that they move through life. There's something in the way that they move. They are so fully connected to me and to the earth. They are so connected to the spirit and the energy and the air, the oneness. They really can do no wrong. They breathe with me. We breathe together. As the wind moves, they move. There's no resistance in children. They follow their own inner guidance, or they are open to being guided by the spirit around them. Following the steps of light and joy and gladness, turning left because left feels good in their heart. Like taking a detour on their path left, going that way instead, but doing it so easily. Try to get an adult to turn left and it's like pulling hair. You have to pull their hair, pulling teeth. I'm getting this imagery. There's not the same ease and trust from an adult that has lived here, has experienced life. But a child, all it takes is a little blow of the breeze or a little wind to guide them in a different direction, and they move effortlessly. So please do not disregard the children. They are my joy. They are mine. They belong to me. Thank you. So, Sophia, I did a full video last week about children and about just different aspects of conceiving and birthing and children. And the whole video deleted itself. It didn't record properly. I think it was a malfunction in the software. They must have been updating something, so it didn't work. I was so upset and so devastated about losing that information. Do you have anything else that you'd like to share about the children that could bring some of that forward for us? All of that information is available to you. You could do it again, essentially. You can make the video again. Here, it's all laid out here in front of you. What does this represent? There's an image of her, just her hand out, kind of like here, like to me. What does this represent? It's kind of like you have everything you need to share that information now. You have it. Thank you. For a different time. I can share it a different time. That sounds good. What do you have for us today, in addition to what we've already shared? The time has come, or the time is today, where man and woman and beast and animal, nature, tree, flower, bee, where they all live and commune together in this garden, in unity, in oneness, in peace, in a joyful, loving environment, collaboration and partnership and teamwork. These are all things that are here upon us, that are meant for us. Partnership between men and women, working together. Unity, and becoming one. The imagery that I'm getting is almost like the DNA helix, or like, the serpents that are intertwined like this. This is a male and female, where the divine masculine and the divine feminine come together and create a unifying bridge from heaven to earth. What does this represent? What does this imagery? What else does this show me? This is how it's always been meant to be. This combined force, this unity, this partnership, this combination of both masculine and feminine. We've always been meant to work together. And that's what Mary and Jesus were here to show and teach. The pedestal that Jesus has been placed on above the Magdalene, above Mary, needs to be kicked out from under his feet by those that have put it there. This is not something that he had wanted himself. This was not the intention. It was meant to show a partnership, a unity, a divine oneness, a co-creation, a working together to combine the heart, a completion of the heart, union, partnership, all of these things. There's no one above the other. So in essence, what we are doing now is not elevating the divine feminine, but we are bringing it back into balance. Because they have placed the masculine so much higher up in terms of its importance, elevated it so much that it's time to bring that back to a balance. Excuse me. Bringing the feminine into the forefront, but really it's bringing the feminine into balance with the masculine, matching those levels. because they're both teachers of the same message, of the same thing. The counterpart. It's like the perspective of a female works to speak to a female, and the perspective of the male works to speak to a male, but they're created to be able to reach the whole audience. So ultimately, it's a bringing together of humanity. That's what it is. Those that can associate or relate to one form of the message, and those that can relate and associate to the other form of the message can combine, because we're getting the same message. So that everyone is in the same boat. Everyone is one. It's like your favorite bloggers, people, or even your spiritual teachers. People gravitate towards different personalities or different people. And it's important to have a lot of different teachers, a lot of people available for people to relate to, for the larger population to relate to. Because then everyone is kind of in a lane. Everyone's kind of covered. Everyone's getting the information that they need. It's the same thing with the Mary and Jesus, with the masculine and the feminine, in a way. They were trying to cover all of humanity. And really, it's just what you relate to more, what you relate to better. Everything is about the joining of the heart, about living in the heart space. All the message is about living in the heart space. Understanding the divine resides within you. That you have a direct connection to the divine at all times. And that walking around as a human, you have a fire inside of you, inside of your heart. That is that direct connection. It is always burning. It is always there for you. And the teachings are meant to light that and spark that fire. In a way, it feels like the Holy Spirit, igniting the Spirit inside each person, each individual, to understand that message, that you are the divine inside of yourself, or you have a connection to the divine inside of yourself. Excuse me. You are the mother tree. You are a bridge. You have access. That's what's crazy about this. And that's me. That's me saying that's what's crazy about this, because it really feels like that's what the gist of the messages are. That's what we've been trying to say all along. It's really about putting it into a palatable form for people to be able to take in, digest, understand, relate to, and implement in their own lives. And it's saying today there are teachers like you who are able to share the message again and again and again for a different audience. Okay, thank you. Wow, that was great. So what does the Sophia code what is it meant to show us right now? Just right now. What is something that we can take away and walk with over the next week? Is calm the waters of your storm. Calm the soul, or the storm inside of yourself. The storm is a byproduct of everything around you. Your external reality, but the external. If you were to kind of put a windshield up or blinders on to the external, your internal world would be placid, would be calm. What else does this represent? And the weather is not necessarily a personal thing. The weather's not personal. What happens outside is not necessarily a direct reflection of you. I think I think that one was for me, because with the weather recently, we've had some crazy storms here, and I've allowed myself to be pretty bothered by them. It was very scary, right? Being in a, potential natural disaster, as I imagine many people can attest to. So I think that part was for me. Don't take it so personal. What else does this represent? This calming of our internal waters. Oh, messages travel much smoother. You're able to get your messages much better, much smoother when your water's inside of you. Think about it. You're mostly water inside of your body. When the waters inside of your body are smooth and calm, those messages can travel right through. You'll hear them. You'll feel them. When you are choppy inside, when the energy of stress activates the water or the liquid inside of you, the energy inside of you, you're just blocking messages from coming through. And they're showing these choppy lines that happens inside of your body, in your water, in your blood, in your body. Remember, water is the conductor of life. And so if you're getting these energy, if you're consuming stressful energy or stressful experiences, or thinking stressful, chaotic thoughts, your whole body is vibrating at that level, right? So what they're saying is you need to calm the internal, and the messages can come through so much easier. How can we do this? Do you have any suggestions? I'm getting grounding yourself in Mother Earth, placing your feet on the earth helps. Allowing that energy to seep through your feet down into earth. The things that you don't need to carry in your body any longer. Just touch earth, really. Anything else that you'd like to share with us today before we leave? What does this represent? They're showing me like a headline that says Sophia Wisdom, or like Sophia Codes. It's kind of saying both. And it's kind of like a daily devotional. They're showing me a book or a daily devotional of sorts. What can you tell me what this represents? What are you showing me? Things that we should be writing down and taking note of. Compiling and sharing. Yeah. A book we should be writing. Something along those lines, I think, is the message here. Okay. Sophia, 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 Mother Earth, Creator, Goddess. Before we leave today, do you have any last words for us for this first Sophia Sunday episode? It was kind of like, oh, touch hearts. And then kind of, it was almost like this in praise, like in joy, in love. Like this, and then like this. It feels like a joyful exclamation. kind of like a send-off. Okay, thank you so much for this messaging today, for really all of it. All of it. Thank you so much. I'm excited to continue this journey with you and with all of you. I hope that you have enjoyed our first Sophia Sunday, and I will see you in the next one, guys.